Hello again, my name is Lance Williams, and I'm talking to you today about Superman versus Batman. I usually talk about more political or more social issues pertaining to race and racial hatred amongst ourselves, but now I'm just talking about something I like. I'm sick and tired of fanboys. I'm tired of DC trying to make Batman to be the end all and be all of all superheroes. Superman cannot be beaten by no mere human, whether with kryptonite or not. Just heard that made a rumor going out that Batman would have a kryptonite-laced suit in Batman versus Superman. Just a rumor, but just to say this. And first of all, Superman can destroy Batman with just a look. You know this, I know this, everybody knows this. No matter what Batman is wearing, what crop protection you think he has, there is really none. The only reason why Lex Luthor, as far as DC Comics as a villain is concerned, is still around because Superman allowed it. If Superman was the type of superhero that killed, there would be no Lex Luthor. So Luthor has tried to use kryptonite on Superman umpteen amount of times. It has never worked. Luthor is just as smart as Batman. I don't know what Batman thinks he's going to do better than Luthor. Luthor also has a kryptonite-laced suit and don't work. It never works on Superman. Superman has become more powerful over the years. And some examples, Public Enemy, where Superman is shot with a kryptonite bullet by Metallo, and he doesn't die. As a matter of fact, he's conscious and awake, and he's helping Batman through the sewers of Metropolis, protecting Batman from explosions and pulling off iron gates. Powers in check. There's no one else who can keep his powers in check but him. There is no one who's stronger than him who can do that. So if you notice, when Superman seems to be someone getting the best of him, and then all of a sudden he comes right back, he must be releasing the mental block to increase power. Ergo, Batman stands no chance against Superman. And it isn't like Superman doesn't know Batman has kryptonite. In a real fight, there would not be a fight. The only person who could possibly stand up to Superman would be Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, and that's about it. That's about it. I mean, Martian Manhunter maybe with his, not so much with his strength, but with his mental telepathy and his mental prowess of the Martian Mindhunter, he may be able to overcome Superman that way. But like I said, all Superman has to do to any of them is to encompass their entire being inside his heat vision, and they're done. As you saw in the Batman Superman Apocalypse, all those Doomsday, he told Diana to pull back her Amazon warriors, and what did he do? Destroy every last one of them with just his heat vision, which burns hotter than the sun, by the way. So anyone who thinks Batman can stand a chance against Superman is sorely mistaken. This goes for those who think Goku can beat Superman. This goes for those who think Batman can beat Captain America. I saw that on Screw Attack. Bullshit. Learn the physiology of a punch first. Batman does not have any defense against a powerful fighter as Captain America is. He could crush Batman's skull with one punch, and Captain America doesn't have a problem killing. Batman does. Captain America has no problem with it. He was a soldier. As a soldier, as I was one too, I got news for you. No problem with it. That shield would have done him in the first time around. As far as, also, I'm going to touch on something else. I think a lot of time writers like to try to weaken their own characters to make it seem like there's a chance of the movie won't get boring. You have a being that is so powerful that there's no point of fighting them. Understandable, because you don't want to be bored. Here's something for you writers, for the writers of Superman, Spider-Man, Captain America, so on and so forth. Stop doing that. We love it that Superman is invulnerable. We love it that he is omnipotent. We love that fact about him. Leave him alone. Spider-Man, the same thing. Spider-Man has dodged bullets, but yet you got characters like Doc Ock, so on and so forth, be able to put their hands on him. No. Spider-Man has dodged bullets. People who, and also you so-called nerds who's on this YouTube now talking about what you so-called experts, read some earlier comic books, get some background, get some clue about what these superhero powers are. I hear a lot of you talking about you don't know what superpower some beings have and what others have, like, you know, some of the Inhumans, y'all didn't know much about them. Why not? They had their own comic book. Black Bolt is basically a powerful being, just as powerful as Superman if you want to put him in that context. Okay? He is so powerful, a mere word from his mouth could destroy a planet, so he doesn't speak. Alright, get to know these characters, get to know them before you come on here and speak on them. Number one, something else you need to know, Blade was the first black superhero comic book, first black superhero in the movies out of Marvel. As a matter of fact, it comes on Marvel when the movie comes on. So, Blade is a Marvel character. Black Panther would be the second. Okay. Unfortunately for DC, sorry, y'all should have waited with the Steel comic, with the Steel movie, and having Shaq do it. You should have just quashed that right away. Then you would have got better actors, got a better actor to play Steel. But that was the first black superhero out of DC. In the movies, that is. There were plenty of black superheroes in the comic books for a long time. This is not nothing new. Marvel was basically the first with Storm. They were. Storm herself could have a movie on her own. I would go see it. I love Halle Berry, but I think Angela Bassett make a better Storm. Just saying. She's just more believable. So this is my opinion. I don't usually do this. A lot of people don't listen to my comments. I'm very political and very. I'm also on the words that we say to each other. Like when black people say the N-word to each other, I think that's wrong. So a lot of people don't get to listen to that. I haven't been on here very long to talk about this stuff, but I just felt I needed to say something about this. I'm sick and tired of basically writers just playing with Superman, trying to hype up Batman. I'm tired of Goku fanboys. I love Goku, don't get me wrong, because they do the same thing to him, Vegeta and Gohan, where they just dumb down their powers for whoever villain that comes along, so they have an interesting fight. Shenron should not be stronger than Goku in any form. Shenron is only as strong as the Guardian, while all of a sudden he's able to take on Goku and Vegeta. Okay, that's for GT, and everybody knows Dragon Ball GT sucked. And for that particular reason, not just this entire storyline. I'm just going on about these different anime and animation genres, just so you know. I just want to get my voice out there on it. I love Superman as a comic book character, as a movie character. Stop playing with his powers. There's no earthly way Batman could be Superman, ever. He wrote that comic book as an alternate universe type of thing. Yeah, even in alternate universe, that shit ain't happening. Okay? Just assume for once, get with me, that Superman knows Batman has kryptonite. Now go to Gods Among Us. The video, when you play in the game, there's like a little movie going on in the background. How pissed Superman gets when his friend, and this is Gods Among Us, Lex Luthor, betrays him and tries to kill him with kryptonite. How pissed is he? Batman tries to kill Superman with kryptonite and they're supposed to be best friends. I think you'll see Superman drop that whole not killing people thing and kill Batman easily with heat vision. He could have done it, and he could have done if you saw the animated movie and you saw how he written in the grass from heat vision from space, when and where. He could have ended Bruce. He could have ended Bruce right then and there. So really think about it. It's like you, a human being, trying to fight God. You'll lose. You can't win that fight. Batman cannot win that fight ever. Why would Superman even bother coming down and even taking them on hand to hand? Because basically he knows he got kryptonite somewhere. He's gonna try this kryptonite crap. Let's just end this. He can pinpoint Batman's arm or leg and cripple him like he did Wally West in that comic book, blah blah blah. Y'all know what I'm talking about. He crippled Wally West in the animated, and they're talking about Ollie, the Green Arrow. Superman, he broke his arm off. He had one arm. How he shot an arrow with one arm, I don't know. But here you go. Here's beside the point. No earthly human being on this planet has a chance against Superman. The only person that has a chance to Superman is in another universe. Dragon Ball Z, Goku has the only chance against Superman, and he fails epically in defeating Superman in any form of Superman. Okay. So, all that being said, I'm gonna leave y'all with that. I'm gonna say this so people who watch this can understand this. Black people, stop calling each other the N-word. Okay, get it out of your system. Just cut it out. Don't talk about freedom of speech. None. Forget freedom of speech. This is respect for yourself. If you don't have respect for yourself, why do you think anybody else should have respect for you? If you're calling yourself N-words, why should a cop care? Why should a cop care about shooting you? If you think you won, of course he's gonna think you won. You confirmed it. We're human beings, not N-words. We're people. Strong, proud people, not N-words. Not N-words. Okay? Stop shooting, killing each other. Stop selling drugs to each other. Now, I'm going to get that out there because that's what I usually talk about to those who might chime in on this particular topic I'm talking about today. Batman versus Superman, how that is bullshit. And when I go to the movies and I see it, and if I see that Batman beats Superman, I'm going to stand up in the movie theater and say, y'all join me? Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. And walk out. That's what I'm going to do. And I want every Superman fan, every DC fan, every Marvel fan who knows anything about Superman, like I know about Superman, everybody else knows about, we all know about Superman. So people who read comic books and don't read comic books, they know who Superman is. You go see this movie, and the Batman beats Superman, walk the fuck out, ask for a refund, and you're not buying it, you're tired of this bullshit, say you're tired of bullshit, it's not happening, we'll go to a rewrite, but we're not watching this film if Batman beats Superman. telling you straight up, because it's never going to happen. It never will happen. I'm sick and tired of writers trying to weaken Superman in some form or fashion. I'm sick of writers on Marvel side trying to weaken Spider-Man. Oh, he can't dodge a simple punch, but yet this man can dodge bullets. Stop trying to weaken Spider-Man. I mean, he's not a strong Superman. He may not be as fast as Superman, but he's very damn fast, and he's very, very strong. And the average human has still no chance against him. And here it is, screw attack. You said it all when you had Spider-Man beat Superman. I mean, you had Spider-Man beat Batman in your version of Batman versus Spider-Man. Spider-Man won. Why? Because of his agility, strength, and the fact he's a mutated human being with the strength of a spider. Captain America could beat Spider-Man because of the super soldier serum, but yet he can't beat Batman. Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here. It's the same scenario, different day. Batman's fuck beat. I voiced these comments on Screw Attack, but no, that I disapprove of their findings. Their findings were bogus. I'm seeing more like a fanboy of Batman. Batman is not the greatest superhero of all time. It's not even close. You have Superman, you have Spider-Man. You want to add Batman in there? Fine. But Batman can't stop a tornado. Batman can't stop a volcano. Okay? That's Superman. It's not Batman. Okay? He done one thing. He might have saved Superman's life a couple of times with the kryptonite crap, but as we also know, Superman has been alone dealing with his enemies with kryptonite and won with no help. And defeated them with no help. So cut it out. I'm finished with it. Stop doing it. If you in the middle of shooting Batman versus Superman and you didn't get to the end yet, they'll change the ending because it's not happening. God's Among Us, Batman was wise and said, "Oh hell no, I know who to call for this bullshit." What did he do? He brought Superman in from the other dimension. Why? Because only Superman can beat Superman. Simple as that. He had no case of I'm the baddest. He had no case of I'm the baddest Batman. No, he knew his limitation. His limitation was he couldn't beat Superman. So check out those God Among Us. Check out Public Enemy, Batman Superman Public Enemy. Check out Batman Superman Apocalypse. Hey, check out Superman Returns. He has a whole mountain of kryptonite that he has to lift out into space and throw away. And has a shard of kryptonite still in him. He lifts a mammoth, mountain-sized land of land and takes it out into space from water. He had to displace water first to get that land mass into the air and then into space, while surrounded by kryptonite all around him and kryptonite in the side. So ask yourself, writers, DC writers, ask yourself, does kryptonite really make him that weak anymore? No. Stay current with your current writings and everything else, because in this case scenario, it's most likely Superman is becoming more immune to kryptonite. As powerful as long he stays on Earth in our yellow sun, the more powerful he gets. And sometimes he goes and bathes in the sun itself. And there is no other superhero on this planet, on this plane in the universe of all other superhero universes, is any other superhero able to do that. Not even Goku. Goku sends other superpower beings into the sun to end them. Gohan and Gotenks, and I guess you want to call it Goku Ghost, sends Broly, and Broly's second coming sends them into the sun. Broly is a Super Saiyan beyond Super Saiyan, and he could not survive the sun. So you know good and damn well Goku couldn't, or Superman can. So there's no other superhero who does that. So I'm going to end this has been going on 20 minutes. Nice little rant. I just wanted to get that out there, that stop playing with Superman's powers, stop playing with his strengths. He cannot be defeated. Only Superman can be Superman. And Spider-Man can dodge bullets, so just randomly catching him off guard is not going to happen because of his spider sense. Stop playing with Goku's powers. Stop playing with Gohan powers. I'm just bringing it out there because Mystic Gohan is one of the strongest Saiyans out there. He was beating Boo's ass before his father and Vegeta merged in Vegito. Gohan was winning. Okay? So, stop playing with their powers. Stop playing with Vegeta's powers. Vegeta's not weak. So, and you start off, Toriyama, when you do the next Saiyan God, I want to be Vegeta. Everybody wants to be Vegeta. And he wants Vegeta also to go into Super Saiyan 3. Stop making our Prince weak. Stop making Superman weak. Stop making Spider-Man weak. Stop making Goku, Gohan, and Vegeta weak. They're not weak. There are no characters that can in the universe in the respective universes that can come close to defeating them. It's all right if that's the case. We like it that way. Try to be better writers. It's not inconceivable that there may be someone out there more powerful than them, but when it comes down to something that definitely is not, we pay attention to the stories too. Alright, Batman cannot be Superman. Spider-Man is stronger and was one of the strongest in his universe, well, besides the Hulk. I mean, oh yeah, stop playing with the Hulk's powers too. Anybody can lift a mountain. Okay? Iron Man cannot make a suit of iron that can lift a mountain. The Hulk lift a mountain. If you don't believe me, Secret Wars, check it out, read it. Hulk is holding up a mountain. A mountain. Only other superhero that did that, Superman. Stop playing with the Hulk's powers. I don't care. Iron Man's Hulk versus suit could not beat the Hulk. You just can't. Love you, Iron Man, but that's not happening. It's just a slight distraction, and you know, the madder the Hulk gets, the stronger he gets. He was just in the ripping the suit apart and killing Tony. So stop playing with our superheroes' powers. Age of Ultron, he is not catching Thor's hammer. I saw that quite a few times in some of the comic books. Oh, and Ultron never broke Captain America's shield, ever. So there's nothing Ultron can do to break Captain America's shield. It is vibranium and antimantium fused together. The vibranium deflects shock waves from it, and of course the antimantium cannot be broken. So stop playing with Cap's shield. Stop playing with his powers. Don't play with Thor's hammer. No one can lift Thor's hammer, and Ultron could not stop it. Thor and the Hulk was Ultron's biggest threat in the comic books because basically they could smash his ass. Okay? Stop playing with things that magic has Thor's hammer is magic. Magic has different properties outside the physical realm of science. Therefore, your science would not work on it. Alright. I've done enough ranting now. I've been over 25 minutes. I had to get it off my chest because I've watched too much of this crap and it's driving me crazy. First of all, these so-called experts who never, it seems like they never read a comic book. It seems like they never read the older comics where these superheroes, especially in the golden age of comic books. And I'm not talking about in the 20s and the 30s, 50s. I'm talking about like the 80s and the 90s when people were going out buying comic books left and right. And this where a lot of these superheroes got their real strength, hit their real stride. I read comic books. I have some collection. I have Spider-Man as the with the Captain Universe's power. Yeah, I love that series. How you didn't know he had him at first. Okay, awesome. Marvel, I know it's okay that you're dropping the aspect of the Skrull warrior Captain Marvel and going with just the female Captain Marvel who got her powers from the Skrull. Fine, but I'm just wondering, when is the whole Rogue thing going to happen? Because in truth of the matter is, I don't even know how that happened, because in X-Men you have Rogue, and then in Captain Marvel and Miss Marvel you had them together, basically during the same universe together. So I don't know how that happened. Miss Marvel just didn't disappear. Okay, so I don't know. Y'all have to work that out some kind of way. I know Rogue won't have her powers now, so maybe something will happen with it. She hang on to her so long, whatever. Rogue gets to fly. I don't know how y'all gonna do this. If you're ever gonna do this, if you ever that crossover ever gonna happen. I don't remember it happening in comic books. I mean, I've seen it on TV during the X-Men series back in the day. The X-Men cartoons back in the day, and they showed how Rogue got her powers. But that crossover never happened in any time that we've read the comic books. I might have missed it. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I didn't. So I don't know how Marvel you're gonna work that out. Congrats on Black Panther, but don't get me wrong. I like the concept, like the idea. I mean, the young brother, you got him now because he's hot. I think some other people could have played Black Panther. The Elba guy, Idris Elba, I think he could have done it. But you know what? Yeah, I like your choice. I like your choice. I think that's it. I mean, there could be some other things I'm missing. I like to cover a lot of ground, especially when I'm talking about comic books, sci-fi, and so on and so forth. Oh. Now I'm thinking about it. It's only you guys on the internet that don't like Phantom Menace, and you so-called nerds. I love Phantom Menace. It was a great movie. I like was it Clone Wars, and the third movie I liked them all. I'm not good with titles right now. I'm getting a little old. I'm 45, so I don't have the memory like I used to, but I do remember some things. So Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, and the Clone Wars. Okay, there you go. Love them all. If they were necessary, so you can get a feel of what you missed from episode 4 on, so you can get everything you missed before then from 1, 2, and 3. Okay? Stop hating on those movies. This is why you don't make movies. Okay? If you're on the internet talking down Star Wars, Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clone Wars, If you talking down those movies because they didn't have enough lightsaber battles for you, too bad. You don't make the movies, okay? I liked it. When I went to go see it, and the many times I see it, the theater was packed, so a lot of other people liked it. Because if you didn't like it, then fine, just say I didn't like it. But don't sit there and say it was the worst movie ever or the worst of Star Wars. They killed the Star Wars. They didn't. Now I'll be honest with you now. When he re-released Return of the Jedi and re-released Star Wars and put all little extra special effects in there, because he couldn't do it the first time, should have just left it alone. Really should have left it alone. Should never change the ending of Jedi. I was fine. Everybody was fine with the way it was. I didn't need to see. The only person I didn't like was the character playing Luke Skywalker. I didn't like him. I thought he was a whiny bitch. He made not Luke Skywalker. I'm sorry. Playing Anakin Skywalker. I forget the actor's name who's playing Anakin Skywalker, and that's on purpose. Lucas, I think he waited too long to make those 3 movies, because the actor who comes to mind as for Anakin Skywalker, to me, should have been, and Lucas, that's why I said Lucas waited too long, should have been Leonardo DiCaprio. He would have been perfect, because he brings such a passion and fire. He would bring such a passion and fire to Anakin Skywalker that the other actor didn't have. He just didn't have. He came off as a whiny bitch. That Anakin Skywalker was as a teenager, and then again as a older Dark Lord of the Sith, was a whiny bitch. He was. And I wasn't like him turning to Darth Vader didn't impress me, because basically Darth Vader was a whiny bitch at that point. Me going to episode 4, or chapter 4, Star Wars, Return of the Jedi, Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, Darth Vader's cool again. It should have been Leonardo DiCaprio, and you should have went ahead and made it. At the same time, when Leonardo was in his teenage years, in his younger years. If you don't believe me, watch Romeo and Juliet. Watch the scene where he's fighting Tybalt. Watch that. Look at the fire and passion. His eyes almost burns white in that fight. Perfect Anakin Skywalker to turn into Darth Vader. I would be totally believable. I believe he could have played that part well. Lucas waited too long. He really did. Sorry. You wouldn't have got a whole lot of negative reaction from the nerds out there. Guess what, nerds? I'm one of the cool guys. I played football, dated a lot of girls, but no nerd. I was a basketball star when I was in high school. Yeah, I read comic books, I love sci-fi and everything else, like any other guy, action movies, so on and so forth. So, guess what? I like what George Lucas did with the Phantom Menace. I didn't think Jar Jar Binks was so as racist as you thought it was. I thought it wasn't as funny, but not as much racist. I don't think he was going for that. And I'm not gonna sit here and say that although they were good movies, I thought it was great. They probably weren't the greatest thing in the world, but it was great, and it gave you depth and concept. And say, okay, now we see what happens. That's what it was for. If you're looking for it to be the greatest thing since Shakespeare's sonnets, we don't live in those eras. Okay? He could have chosen a better actor to play Anakin Skywalker. He waited too late, because I don't think no one could have played it better than Leo DiCaprio. Leo DiCaprio, you ever see this? I'm telling you now, you would have made a great Anakin Skywalker. And I'm just a guy who likes movies. Okay, I'm not a nerd. I don't know those things. I'm not super genius and all that stuff, but don't do nothing with it. I like movies. I've seen you act before, and I love your acting. I was not a fan of Titanic. I really wasn't. The boat sank. I don't usually go into movies where I know the ending before I get there. The boat sank. Okay, sorry, Leo. But your acting, otherwise it's flawless. And you should have been the one playing Anakin Skywalker. Lucas should have went ahead with the technology they had developed at the time and cast you in as Anakin Skywalker in the teenage years and as Lord of the Sith and turned into Darth Vader. Because I think that would have solidified those movies and brought them up to par with episode 4, 6, and 7. One actor can make a difference, and I think that should have been Leonardo DiCaprio. Or you should have scouted around and found someone with that type of fire and that type of emotional content to bring to the role. Because, like I said, your Anakin Skywalker in the teenage years was a bitch. He really was. He was a whiny bitch. He annoyed the hell out of me. And Obi-Wan, perfect. Obi-Wan was perfect. Qui-Gon, perfect. Master Windu, loved it. Yoda, right on spot. Oh, and as for Queen Amidala, the Senator Amidala, honestly, Natalie Portman, bravo. I wish you had a better leading male to act off with, because you was perfect in your role, and I bought my children your dolls because I want them I want my children to have strong female. I got them black dolls, and I got them you. I want my children to see strong females and you, strong female lead in Star Wars. Loved you. Be very proud of yourself in that work. See, George Lucas is basically, people who think they can write better than you have a problem with Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, and Clone Wars. Those are the ones who don't make movies, who can't make movies, but think they know better than you, that had a problem with those movies. I can't make movies. I don't write scripts. But I do watch a lot of movies. I've seen a lot of movies, and I know what's good and what's not good. Those movies was good. Okay? And all the people who hadn't seen them, listen to these people that don't make movies. Stop listening to those people. See them for yourself, even if you're watching Star Wars for the first time. Judge it on your own. Judge it on your own. If you don't like sci-fi, try to compare it to, let's say, the Japanese samurai movie, where you have the hero seeking out revenge. The Empire. Think of it as a Japanese opera. Okay, it has those classical feels to it. So watch Star Wars for the first time if you haven't seen it. Stop listening to people who don't have a script, who don't write movies. You got no awards to speak of. Second of all, you got no money to do it in the first place. They didn't make no money doing it. Stop listening to those people. Okay? Go see it for yourself. That's all I got to tell you. Also, guess what? Love Superman. The last movie, loved it. Loves Superman: The Return. Loved it. I'm not a fanboy. I can tell you, if it's bad, it's bad. Superman 3. Was not in love with it. Liked it, didn't love it. Okay? Liked it, didn't love it. Superman 4. Never saw Supergirl. Never saw it. And what I did see of it, didn't like. So, DC, you might be able to revamp Supergirl. Actually, read your own material. As a matter of fact, the Apocalypse version is perfect if you want to revamp Supergirl. Go with that. While you toying around with Wonder Woman, I'm gonna say this once. Don't mess with her outfit. I'm tired of every time I see her, she in some old bullshit. We don't need politically correct with Wonder Woman. She's an Amazon. She needs to be tall. She needs to be physically fit and strong to look like the part. So whoever you got, if she ain't working out, she ain't got muscles on top of muscle, kick that chick to the side. Kick her ass right to the side. Lucy Lawless would have been perfect. You waited too long. Another example of waiting too long. Lucy Lawless would have been the perfect Wonder Woman. And believable. This is what we were expecting Lucy Lawless. Okay? Don't play with the outfit. Real men love to watch Wonder Woman. Real men would watch Wonder Woman all day long, even if you just stood there. Don't play with the outfit. I don't want to see no fucking jean leather jacket and all that shit on her shoulders. Don't play with her fucking outfit. Leave her outfit alone. Give us the classic Wonder Woman, the breastplate with the eagles and the breast sticking out. Give us the star. Give us the belt, the lasso, the bikini, the bikini tights, the boots. Give us all that. Don't play with our Wonder Woman. Do not play with our Wonder Woman. She is strong, she is sexy, and when they made the cartoon version of the Wonder Woman that came out on DVD, DC, that's how you do Wonder Woman. Don't play with her outfit. So how you did her, that's how you do her. Her solo DC debut on DVD, the DVD movie, Wonder Woman. You didn't play with the outfit. You left it as is. Loved it. Don't mess with perfection. When you got it right the first time, leave it alone. Same thing with Superman. You got it right the first time, leave him alone. You want to change the outfits? Fine. You make it all blue? Fine. I got no problem with that. You want to get rid of the underwear? Fine. I always had a little problem with the underwear thing in the yellow belt. Cool, get rid of it if you want to get rid of it. But remember that belt also was part of his. He also had a little utility belt too. Okay, so you might want to find a way to put it back in a certain way, a certain form, because he had little tools too. Check it out. If you don't believe me, read some of the comic books. Go back into some of the old shows. The belt had a little compartment in the front, in which he had like something that he even used. Superman had little tools too. So. Always had a problem with the underwear thing, the underwear on the outside too. If you want to make your suit all blue and everything, that's fine. I ain't got a problem with it. Love Superman. Okay? But you need to stop messing with perfection. When you got it right, you got it right. Only way you get it wrong when you start playing with it. Toriyama, don't you ever let anyone make another Dragon Ball movie without you. Don't let anyone make another Dragon Ball live action movie without you. That shit was terrible. Get involved with your projects. Next time y'all make a Dragon Ball, read the damn manga or watch the damn show. One or the other. Or both. Oh, and M. Night Shyamalan? Talking to you too. Like you didn't even read the Avatar. I'm sorry, you didn't watch the show at all. Matter of fact, all you do is, how hard could it be just to watch the show and put that to film? Hey, you know what? We can do that on film. Yeah, do that. That's not hard. Basically, the entire movie is already written for you. If you need to cut some scenes out, so you can whittle it down, so he goes to the water tribe, the southern water tribe, in the same movie, that's fine. Or you could just left it as this first journey and stretch that out and cut some things down to make it. You could have had that going just like Lord of the Rings, just like Harry Potter. You could have done that, but you played with perfection and you lost. Oh, by the way, his name is Aang, not Ong. I don't know who the hell is Ong. His name is Aang. So M. Night Shyamalan. Matter of fact, fuck that. You lost your Avatar privileges. You lost your last Airbender privileges. You cannot make another movie like that ever again. Whoever picks up the mantle. Matter of fact, just redo it. Start from scratch. Whoever's smart enough and bright enough to do that, do it. Because we love to see that live action. And whoever want to take Dragon Ball and make it a great live action picture, do it. Read the manga. Read the damn. Look at the damn show. Look at the show and figure out what the hell. Okay, now we know what to do. Because damn. Alright, signing off. Have a good day. This is the Last Films commenting on Superman versus Batman and other comic book legends and anime heroes. Have a great day.